I want to play a game.
Don't be scared. It's just me, Candy. But we really are playing a new game. This is called Recasting. Safe, Horny, Unhinged, or Jim Carrey. The 1987 Hellraiser edition. This is where I take a movie. Today we're doing the 1987 Hellraiser, and we're recasting it. We have a safe choice, a horny choice, an unhinged choice, and Jim Carrey. That one option would be Jim Carrey in every single role of the movie. He's a one-man show. The catch is everything in this movie is the same. The entire script is the same. Special effects are the same. Runtime, all of it. It's all the same, just different casting. Let's go. First, we have Kirsty, who wants everybody to know that she got a room in the city. What does that mean? I don't know. Did she get a dorm room? Maybe she found a room for rent with friends. I don't know if that guy she's talking to is her boyfriend or if they just met. She doesn't really become super important until the end when she goes to check on her stepmom. And then her undead uncle tries to hit on her, and then she tries to send him back to hell because the Cenobites are going to get her if she doesn't. They try to do that anyway. Anyway, here's the choices. Firstly, your safe choice is going to be Sophia Lillis, because she was in It, so she already knows how to be in a horror movie. The horny choice, which isn't actually horny, but I would be very excited to see her in a movie, would be Billie Lourd. That's Princess Leia's daughter. She was in Star Wars, and she's actually kind of neato. My unhinged choice is in fact the Megan doll. However, I don't think Megan would in fact be trying to send them back to hell. She could probably fist fight them. What are they going to do with a robot? Torture it? Oh no, it's a cup of water. Ooh. And then we have Jim Carrey. Next we have Julia, the stepmom. Now she is very important. She's kind of the main character here for the most part. So she's married to Kirsty's dad, but she was also having an affair with her husband's brother up until like right after they got married. And she's the one who finds the brother Frank when he's all like undead and like gross. And also she has to commit the murders to bring him back to life and escape the Cenobites. So here we go. My logical choice is Sandra Oh. Can she do a horror movie? I don't know, but I feel like she could probably pull this off. My horny choice is Olivia Colman. That bitch will do anything and nail it the whole time. Again, this isn't I want to bed you. This is I would be ecstatic to see you in something. My unhinged choice is in fact Jalulu. Candy, I'm going to smack you for this one. Listen. She has experience being from hell. I'm sure she has friends in hell and probably owes somebody money. Therefore, I think this will be the only time that she will have any good acting going on. Except the time she was in Selena, because that was a good time. But you get my point. And then obviously we have Jim Carrey. Now we have the brothers, who one is a doting husband / father, and the other one is some sort of degenerate who bought a puzzle box and then was playing with the puzzle box and then opened like a portal to hell where he's being tortured by demons, but it's like a sexy kind of torture. But he also was having an affair with his brother's wife, who now has to kill people in order to bring him back, and so he can escape the little demon Cenobite guys. For my logical choice, which can be switched out with the horny choice, it's really up to you. We have Mads Mikkelsen and Cillian Murphy. Either can play either role. There's not really like a choice between the two. But tell me they couldn't be brothers. Number 2 for my horny choice, again, can be swapped out. We have Christian Bale and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Because again, they can play either. It doesn't matter which brother is which. Although I peg Christian Bale to be the degenerate brother that's being tortured. Then we have the unhinged choice. However, it's not so much unhinged as it is Hollywood would want it, but we would not. And that's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Now granted, they are the ages that they could be for this movie, which is really upsetting. But Ben Affleck would have to be the degenerate brother Frank, because they share the same like weird phoenix tattoo that's not very good. And finally, you have Jim Carrey, but he's going to be working with like a mirror and computer generated of himself, kind of like Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap. Moving on. Pinhead, our Pinhead. Who is our Pinhead? First and foremost, the logical and number 1 choice is the original Doug Bradley. He is the original. He does a fantastic job. And who the hell would I be to offer to anybody but him? My horny choice is James McAvoy. Award nominated / award winning, I think. Did he ever win? And like, look at him. He could totally be weird leather torture daddy. The unhinged choice would be Gary Busey, because Gary Busey scares me and I would not want to be in a room with him, truthfully. And obviously, Jim Carrey. Which, like, he's never played, like, a monster to my recollection, so, like, that would be fun. Unless you count the Grinch. Is the Grinch a movie monster? Does that count? Moving on. And then finally you have this guy that ate a handful of crickets, and then he walked into a fire to pick up the puzzle box, and then he turned into like a fire phoenix dragon bones thing and flew away and took the puzzle box back to wherever it came from to be sold again. And I could only come up with 3 choices for this man. The most logical is Jub Jub. Jub Jub has in fact eaten a cricket, and given the opportunity, he would do it again. He also has this weird rage against praying mantises. So I mean, if we wanted to switch it out, we have the liberty here. Number 2 is my horny choice. That's Danny DeVito. My horny choice would be Danny DeVito, because should I ever get the chance to direct a movie, if Danny DeVito walked on the studio and said, I want this part, done deal, done. Yes sir, let's get you to hair and makeup. And then finally, we have the Jim Carrey spot, which is both Jim Carrey and the unhinged choice. However, if he has to eat crickets and then turn into like a fire bone bird thing and fly away, I don't think you can really be unhinged. This has been Recasting, Safe, Horny, Unhinged, or Jim Carrey, Hellraiser edition. Okay, bye.